I think I played Baldur's Gate years ago. Wasn't it like on like the PlayStation or something?
So it started off on computer.
Okay.
There are now Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 ports for mobile devices, and there was like a top-down fighter on like GameCube or some shit that was unrelated.
Okay. Yeah, I remember playing, or maybe I played it like at CC's Pizza, like at the arcade or something. So
that was probably the fighter, and I've never played it. I have no experience with it.
I had a lot of fun with it. So because like you could do like your players were like the different colors. So like if you were a player red, then you were a dwarf. If you were player blue, you were like
that's Heroes of Might and Magic.
So I think what Andrew's talking about is a Baldur's Gate brother property that pretty much stole from Gauntlet Legends or Heroes of Might and Magic, whatever one it is.
Gauntlet of Legends. I think that's what it was.
Nate, what's the one we played on Steam? Yeah, he's gone. Whatever. Anyway, the point is, play Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay. I'll just do that.
Fuck you. I know you have a smartphone.
I do, but I don't know how to use it.
Don't be a fucking twat. You're a millennial. You know how to use your goddamn smartphone.
Only technically, and you know how bad I am with technology, okay?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Says the person we're playing D&D virtually with the internet. Oh, I don't know how to use the internet.
You can do this with your finger. You can play Baldur's Gate, you twat.
Hey, Josh, this whole setup is a compilation of 3 years of active learning, okay?
Andrew,
what?
Can you poke with your finger? You can play Baldur's Gate on your phone.
Ugh.
You say that, but then you're going to fall in love with Jaheira and Minsk and Zan, and you're going to be like, Joe, I never should have doubted you. Just like when you told me to watch this show and this show and this movie and read this book. You're so right about everything in life.
Not everything, okay?
98% of things.
Okay, like half the time. When
Most
you're
of the time.
like no, like when you're asleep. Yes. Anyways.
Are we waiting on the others, or is it just us?
So it's just going to be us three today, or us four today. Brian and Katie are unable to attend. So before we even like get onto the airship, we're just going to do some kind of like some RP stuff within Waterdeep. Well, from within Waterdeep.
Shopping montage.
Yep, that's why the name of this video is Waterdeep, City of Shopping.
God damn it.
Okay, I do have so as a before, or I don't know when in timing, but I want to do something real quick.
Okay.
So
what would you like to do?
So
are you doing this at River at the Keep, or are you doing this?
I would probably say we would do it before we get to River, while we're still at the water.
While you're at your casino.
Yes, while we're at the casino.
All right, so we'll go back to the casino.
So first, I am going to do because I always forget about this spell, even though it's the most powerful spell in the game. Sending. I'm gonna send a message to my uncle and say, "Hello, Uncle. I'm a Harper now. We are coming to search for you. Where are you?" Send update.
All right, that was 20. Yeah, 5.
Hope you're well.
XO. Okay.
Stop.
All right. All right. You cast through. You pull through the weave, divine energy through your deity Torm. You feel his warmth, and it casts. And how long is sending you?
What if your uncle's a traitor and you just warned him we were coming?
My uncle is not a traitor. He's a good man.
Okay, all right.
Let's see. 1 round, you send a short message of 25 words or less. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. You can send the spell across any distance, and even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane than you, there is a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. Okay. And it's one action, range is unlimited. Where are my dice?
OP spell. That is seriously the best.
And y'all never used it in the Shadowfell.
Which is why I'm using it. Okay, in Dorn's defense, he was a prisoner. He literally, like, that was a couple hours where he just started helping out in the dungeon fight and then got sent by a genie to the Shadowfell. He had stuff on his mind.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's true. You really did get thrown in the deep end.
Yeah, seriously.
You really did.
This is why, in my mind, Dorn is a zealot, because even though we've been doing this for like 2 years, in Dorn, it's been like 1 week. He's been from like prisoner to like fighting dragons and shit. Sent to like another plane of existence.
He's technically been an adventurer for a while. Okay, so all right, you cast your sending. No response.
Rude.
Okay. Dorn is a bit troubled by this. So he's going to seek Torm for guidance and prepare to cast Commune. So I'm going to go to the chapel.
Y'all's chapel in the casino?
Yes.
Okay.
He's going to make himself all nice and ready to pray.
All right. You have 1 minute to do this. Okay. Go right on ahead.
Great and powerful Torm. Is my uncle alive?
Okay. You contact your deity to ask 3 questions with a yes or no.
So I think the way I interpret this, I ask the 3 questions first, and then I get the answers after. So it's not like a conversation. Is that how you take it?
So you want to ask your 3 questions and then I give you answers, or do you want to do question 1, answer, question 2, answer, question 3, answer?
I would prefer that one if you're okay for it.
I can do question 1, answer, question 2, answer. Yeah. So let's do question 1, answer. All right. So what was it?
Is my uncle alive? And obviously I'm the uncle in question.
You're right. Okay. Divine beings aren't necessarily omniscient, so you might receive an unclear as an answer if a question pertains to information that lies beyond the deity's knowledge. In a case where a one-word answer could be misleading or contrary to the deity's interest, the DM might offer a short phrase as an answer instead. If you cast a spell 2 more times before finishing your next long rest, there's a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get no answer. The DM makes this roll. Okay. Let's see. And that's it. All right, so you're asking if he's alive. You receive the word yes.
Okay.
Ask if he's a traitor.
Is he in the city of whatever the name of the city is that we're going to?
Is he in the city of Suro?
Is he in the city of Suro?
Yes.
Is our friend Nala affected with some ill will or other evil entity that is allowing her to develop the teleportation technology quicker?
Oh, that's super specific. You get an unclear.
God damn it. Is this a magic 8-ball now?
Huh? What, Joe?
So talking with your gods is a magic 8-ball now?
Apparently.
This is dumb. I want that point of cleric back.
All right.
Okay. Unclear. So at least it's not straight up evil. So that's a good sign, I guess. Ish. Okay.
Right.
That's it. So at least the main question is we know that Uncle is alive, so we can seek information, and we know he's in the city, so it's not like a fool's errand.
Right. You did confirm that the Harper's information was accurate, and he was sent to the city-state of Suro. Nathan, I just texted you 2 pictures. Did you get them?
Yes.
Okay, so basically the larger one is where you got is the Sword Coast. The smaller one zoomed in, the little box on the left, that's where the city-state of Suro is. In comparison to the larger one, it's all the way south from where you guys are in Waterdeep. And then, all right, so if anybody does anybody else have any actions before you guys step through the teleportation circle?
This is where we can shop or no?
Yes.
Okay, I want to try and buy a ring of mage armor to help increase my AC by 2.
Or that's where we're about to go. Once we go into the teleportation stone, that's where we'll go to shop.
Yep. All right, you step through, you come out the other side of wherever it is that you establish your teleportation circle. Nate, I believe you said there was a strip club nearby.
Uh-huh.
And named Moments.
Yeah.
And let's see. On the map that I put you guys on, go ahead and you can edit as you see fit. Where do you want it to be? Anywhere on here. That's, not like the castle.
I think I need to get into that roll 20.
I don't think it really matters.
Does it matter to you? Do you want me to pick?
Yep, pick for us.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to put you. Let me get a thing. Draw shape. And let's see. And I'm going to do teleportation. I'm going to make it this color. And I'm going to put it over here.
I don't see anything. How big of a circle did you make it?
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to choose. Right here. All right, do you see it? It's let me do a thing. I'm gonna ping it over here.
Oh, okay.
Damn, it's fucking all right, so you guys step out onto Seymour Street. Across the way, you see Moments, and let's see. The marketplace is where, which is just a little further south. That's where you'll be able to, find any kind of vendors there. Nate, I guess we'll start with you. You want to go into a shop to go find a ring of mage armor, you said?
Yeah, it basically takes my AC up 2, and that's it, from a base of 11 to a base of 13.
God damn, Nate.
I mean...
13 is still pretty low.
Yeah, it's fucking real low, but I'm getting fucking slaughtered, so...
Dorn is going to kind of address the party. Just so we're aware, we do have a budget to be dealing with, and it's the equivalent of 5,900 gold pieces. So let's keep that in mind as we do our shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get. All right, so mage armor is going to be, what level is that? What level is mage armor? Do you know off the top of your head?
It's a level 1 spell.
Level 1, thank you. So then
also, I don't know if it matters for Nathan. I don't know when we acquired this, but I was looking at our bag of holding. We apparently have a wand of spell casting +2.
Oh, sweet.
So it's just sitting here, and none of us can use it except you. So
yeah, I guess I'll take that and start adding it to my modifier.
Yes.
Yeah, wand mahogany with metal core.
Why would you make a wand like that? Seems needlessly difficult.
Huh?
It's magic.
It's just like, who made that? That seems needlessly difficult to make.
You're needlessly difficult.
That's none of your goddamn business. That's between Joe and Judy Diaz.
I literally just talked to my God, and you're worried about something that's difficult. something that is made of metal and wood. And yet, not 5 minutes ago, I talked to my God, and he told me some stuff.
That makes sense. I get that. What the dialogue is all that is. People talking.
right, so you find a vendor. He has that's a magical ring shop. You step on in, and you see a large, tall, hat. Not what am I thinking of? Dragonborn. He's a of like the red chromatic type. You see him, and it just states magical rings. What more do you need? And you walk in, and he looks up at you, and he says, "Welcome."
I'm going to turn around and walk out and go find a shop that's of the blue variety instead of the red variety, because I don't think we'll get along very well.
Okay.
You goddamn racist.
You find one. Okay, you go down the street. There's another one that says, "Any kind of ring you need."
Perfect. I go in there. Go in there.
All right. You see a half orc standing there. She looks up and she goes, "Can I help you?"
I'm looking for a ring of mage armor.
A ring of mage armor. All right. She comes over here, takes out her little thing, takes it out. This one will set you back 500 gold pieces.
Perfect. I'll take it.
All right.
And so I mean, truthfully, that's all I need. So now that my AC is up, like I have that up, and then I've got my spellcasting modifier up with that wand. Like, I really don't think I need much else. You guys can divvy up whatever's left over from mine as well.
So Dorn is going to seek out some things. So first, he needs some gems. So he needs some diamonds, and so he needs at least one diamond of 500 gold piece value, and probably 2 or 3 of 300 gold piece.
Okay. You can easily find a shop down in the market. It's called Pennies.
JC Pennies?
It's not JC Pennies.
Oh, okay.
You enter, and there is a higher end clientele that's there. The various nobles are kind of decked out in the nines, and you see behind one of the display cases a male gnome sitting there with his little like kind of microscope thingy that looking at the thing and like yes, how can I help you?
I need some diamonds. One of about yay size, looking for about 500 gold pieces, and just a few bags of some more diamonds that are about maybe 3 bags of diamonds for 300 each.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something we can certainly set up for you. Come this way. Come this way. He motions you over to the display case. It's immaculate in here. It's just gyms, gym cutting going on, people buying random shit. And if that's what you are willing to pay, then he makes the transaction with no.
So I guess one question on that is,
yes,
I'm going based off the spell, and so it says a bag. It's basically like a diamond worth 500. So I don't know how haggling plays into that.
If you are doing this for the purposes of a spell, you have to spend the 500.
Then yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're just trying to find a diamond,
nope. I don't care about quality. Just give me that stuff.
All right. Yes.
I am not a connoisseur. I'm literally going to smash these later.
He looks smash, but the quality.
Sir, what do you value more, a human life or a diamond?
Humans, whatever. talking to a gnome.
Ain't that
Okay, fine. A life then.
Okay, well, as long as the gold is good, he takes a sample. Yeah, sold. He makes the transaction.
And then one other thing, I would talk to. So I want to talk to Heron on this, so maybe you can fill in.
Oh God.
So I'm going to ask Heron. So we're going into a potentially stealthy, investigative sort of mission. I understand you might have clairvoyance as a possible spell. So I'm thinking we split the focus piece. I can get something to see and you can get something to hear.
Sure.
Okay.
Like some fucking eyes and some fucking ears.
Almost. I actually want to. So I want to make a slight adjustment. So to hear, you need like a horn or something as a focus. For the seeing, you need a like eyeball. I request. Can I get a monocle as my focus?
Well, I already have a monocle. He does. He has a monocle of true sight.
Could he? Is it 100 gold piece worth that he could use as a? Okay, so he can use that as focus.
Yes.
In that case, I'm gonna get a little horn so I can hear.
Okay.
For 100 gold.
Okay.
It's not consumed.
It's not consumed. As you're in pennies, you do eye a little conch over on the side that looks a little like these. A little horn, a little shell that you could use.
All I need. I will take it.
All right. Go ahead and deduct your 100 gold pieces. Add to your inventory that you have these spell focuses. Good selection there, sir. All right. Anything else?
That is all I need.
All right. Joe.
I was looking over my spells, and the only component I need is some sort of distilled spirit, which I feel pretty confident Historia would have on him anyway. But if you want to take a couple of gold out of my purse, I think just say that he would have enough distilled spirit.
I actually still have 2 bottles of brandy from that way mission way back. So I'm just going to hand over the brandy.
Fuck, man. All right.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't have a cost on the spell, it's just something that's like random.
No, there's no cost involved. It says, hold on, what is it? It was false life. A small amount of alcohol or distilled spirits is all it says.
Then you can have my 2 bottles of brandy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Other than that, like all I'm looking for is shit. We'll probably pick up off bodies anyway, so I think Hattori's good. How much does a healing potion cost? Like 50?
Like 50 gold pieces.
Do we have any right now in stock?
I think we still have a fair amount. I have 2 on myself.
It's never a bad idea to buy that, though. Yeah, 50 gold pieces.
Currently in our potions, we have in our bag of holding, we have 5 healing potions, 1 diminishment potion, 1 potion of heroism, 1 potion of water breathing.
Then yeah, I think I'm good.
All right. I know that you had said last time, Josh, that you wanted to try to find Nala in the city. And you do have the All Faith Shrine as a lead. That's where she, said that she was going to set up shop with her mother.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. And also, I need a since I can't use my gauntlet focus whenever we're in the one city because it's got the stupid evil clerics,
Yeah.
the faithless ones. I need a kind of disguised focus that I can use.
Okay, you can easily find one in the marketplace.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you decide to get.
Yeah, I will place my gauntlet in the bag of holding with a sigh. And then I guess we'll go. So I guess I'm going to talk to the group, let them know that Torm did not necessarily say that she's afflicted with evil or ill will, but he was uncertain. So there's something up with Nala, supported by Merv's statements before. So what is the group? So I guess with the non-committal answer, Dorn is not as on going to like stop Nala. If it was like a yes, there's like evil afoot, but neutral is neutral. So he's going to ask the rest of the party, what do they think?
On the opposite side of that coin, it wasn't a yes, or I mean, it wasn't a no. So something's going on.
I think you're getting the runaround by like a chaotic neutral god, though. Like I think that if you were to convene with somebody that was like lawful good or somebody like that, like
he is.
Torm is lawful good.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if Torm is not like, meh.
He's not meh. He just doesn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't know.
He doesn't.
How does he not?
Oh, okay.
So in the spell,
if he's not omniscient, then he can't.
Yeah, he's not omniscient.
No god in this universe is omniscient, except for me.
What kind of busted ass?
Except for Dragon Turtle.
And then that's common knowledge throughout your universe. It's like the Greek pantheon.
So I think we should probably check it out. If he can't give us a hard no,
Okay.
because you know,
so Dorn is going to ask, how do we want to go about this? Are we going to go in peacefully, or do we want to? Well, I mean, so do we want to have magic involved? Because I can cast Zone of Truth, or do we not want to do that to our friend?
would she recognize Zone of Truth if we did it before we got there? Like
If she
probably would.
saved,
into the zone.
so if she saved on her like wisdom saving throw, she can recognize that you're trying to do Zone of Truth. If she fails that wisdom saving throw, then you're just talking.
She's a cleric, so she's gonna pass.
She's got high, which she's probably got equal to my wisdom.
I could always roll low.
I think we should do like Rick and Morty style and kick her bedroom door in at like 4 a.m.
I don't think we should Zone of Truth it.
Yeah. Let's go talk to her.
What was it again? What was the item? It was a spear?
A trident.
How the fuck is she gonna hide a trident? We could just talk to her.
Well, she could have put it down now, but it could have like influenced her.
It's been months since the incident.
So what did Merv think that she did with the trident? Like, because you said you weren't sure.
He's not sure.
I don't know.
Well, it's like the same thing as like the hammer kind of infected you, but you were able to put it down. But she's had it for.
Did Hattori know like whenever the hammer took him over or whatever?
Yes.
I think on that first roll, no. For that first round.
See, that's what I'm afraid of is like if we go and interview her and we cast Zone of Truth, she's gonna say truth to the best of her ability, whether she passes or fails. And she may fucking be oblivious of like whatever was going on. You know?
I think let's just talk to her and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's gonna have any ill will towards us, and if she does, we'll fucking kill her.
We're not gonna kill Nala.
You can try. You can certainly try.
We're not gonna kill Nala. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna head over to Nala as a friendly group to to see her before we are off to our next quest.
You about
All right, guys. So the All Faith Shrine is. Let me draw that for you guys. It's actually right here, right above the City of the Dead. So not too far from the marketplace, directly to the right. You guys see it?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. As you walk down the street, you see a large, ostentatious temple-like building. It's out on like the little kiosk that states "All Faiths Shrine," "All Faiths Welcome," and you see various on like the door, like it's like these large, massive doors, and it's almost, you know, like the Hobbit, like how he has like that circular door that goes into his little home. It's a large as Stargate like door, but where like the sigils for the Stargates would be the symbols for every faith.
And this is where Nala is at?
No, you're at the temple.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. This is the temple that she last told you guys where she was headed.
Okay. So we'll go in and kind of inquire about her. Just say, hey, we're old companions. Like,
we're friends of Nala. We'd like to visit her.
Okay. You come in. You see an acolyte sitting there. She looks up and she kind of like brushes her. She points her glasses up and she's like, "Oh, hi, Sister Nala. You're looking for?"
Yes, we're old friends.
Oh.
Come to pay her a visit.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen her in a while, but her mother might know where she's at. Just down this hallway, last alcove on the right. That's where the the area for the Sylvanus is. You'll see all the Pegasi and everything. You can't miss it.
perfect. Let's go in and talk to her.
All right. You walk down the hallway, head down to the right, and there's a large black box theater-like with an alcove. The temple is set up such that there are lots of nature and fairy kind of decor here. Think like the Midsummer's Night Festival or something like that. It's just nature, Easter, like that's what it is in there. And you see a couple of people there with like they're playing like their little pan flutes. A few people are dancing, and a few people are praying. You see a halfling woman off into the corner, dressed in vestments of Sylvanus.
Does anyone look super like matronly that we could approach and just say, hey, we're looking for Nala. Tell us, like.
All right. She turns around, and at the mention of the name Nala, you see what a striking, fitting image of Nala just advanced 30 years. She looks at you and she goes, Nala, and then she looks at you, Hattori, and she goes, Hattori.
Oh, have I met her before?
Yes, this
Okay.
is she goes, it's so good to see you again. How have you been, my child?
Yeah, I would just like bow and greet her and be congenial. But also while doing that, I want to make like a insight check to see if like, and I don't think there is, but I just want to see if maybe she has been tainted by it.
Insight.
Yeah, just to see, because we know that like our suspicion is that Nala is corrupted. I want to see if she is too, and I don't think she is, and I don't want to be overt about it.
All right, so you're judging based off her body language, I guess?
Yeah, just like if I know her, I'm just talking to her, giving her a bow and a hug or whatever.
Okay. She seems genuine. She seems like her old self. This is Sarabi, Nala's mother.
In that case, I would be honest with her. I'd tell her, oh, I did insight with advantage. Fuck, I got a 6, not a 17. God damn it.
Yeah, okay.
My first roll. Wait, I don't know.
Just roll again. Just roll again. Take off advantage.
Shit.
Okay.
That's fucking stupid.
All right. So everything seems to be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. I'm just gonna be honest with her. I think, unless anybody has any objections, I think we should be like. I think we could discuss it on the way into the temple. That we should be honest with her.
I would say, like, would we actually want to talk to the like? I feel like we want to talk to Nala first in case it's something like that she is like straight up with us about. Because really, all we know now is that she was super adept at making the teleporter.
All right. I mean, Nate, you're the one who was there with her. What do you think?
I don't know, man. Like the only thing that I knew was like he said that everything went way quicker than it should have. Like there was no reasonable way we should have done that. And then like I just kept on having like these flashbacks that like that trident that she was supposed to destroy didn't destroy.
I got you. Okay, well, in that case, I think I'd just be pleasant with her mother, and I wouldn't lie to her. I'd just let her know that we were looking for Nala.
Okay. She says, "Who are your friends here? Please introduce me."
Oh, I'm sorry. I would make the appropriate introductions. These are my good companions, Josh and Nate, or Merv and
Dorn.
Jesus. Sorry, man. Merv and Dorn. And I would make the appropriate formal introductions.
Okay.
Dorn would do a small bow.
All right. She makes her respectful greetings with you, and she looks over at you, Merv, and says, "So I know this might be a little inappropriate to ask as a mother, but like, could you please tell me why you dumped my daughter?"
What the fuck? Hey!
So I'm just gonna stone face look at her and tell her no.
Nathan, what?
Hattori is very confused. Sorry. Dorn is just
Well, apparently
looking confused. What?
I mean, Merv, what?
When?
So I'm just gonna like mutter a bunch of things about like hermit, like stay away from fucking people, goddamn, like.
What the shit?
I don't understand. You guys were inseparable there for a while, and then you disappeared.
I feel like there was a whole story arc I missed here.
Seriously.
Merv.
So, like, while we were building this, like, teleportation gate, we got really close together. And then, like I said, like, it was like one day it almost like a fog lifted. And, like, I just started having these weird premonitions that, like, things weren't going correctly. And so I distanced myself out of fear, and then like came back to kind of update you guys, and that's where we're at. Like I said, this should not have happened as quickly as it should have. There's no way that we were skillful enough to be able to finish that gate in the time period that we did. I mean, it's great. Our brothel business is booming, but it should not have happened that way,
You're making a great first impression on her mother, I bet.
Wait, is he telling us this, or is he telling her, like all of us?
Telling you guys.
She goes, "Well, I mean, I'm really glad to see you, Hattori. I'm a little concerned. I haven't heard from my daughter in a 10-day. It's not like her to be so distant with me."
Well, I'm going to be honest with her. I'm going to say, look, we are here on business, and we do have a very important mission, but it would be criminally negligent of us not to check up on Nala because we are worried about her as well. So we want to find her as quickly as possible.
Okay. Well.
Okay, go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
I'm done.
No, Josh.
Were you going to respond as the mother?
Nope.
Oh, then Dorn's going to offer up best spell in the world again. I can send for her and just kind of keep it casual.
All right.
Hey Nala, WYD, heard you were single.
Go ahead and choose your words. You have 25.
So I don't really need to give my name, but this is not.
Okay.
I don't really need to give my name because she knows that it's me, right? She recognizes that's part of the spell. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say, Nala, the group and I are in Waterdeep and wanted to come visit you. Where are you?
God damn it.
Stop.
Like,
no response.
Fucking spell sucks now. I'm gonna relay that to the group. Well, I sent her a message and she gave no response. Yeah. So would I be able to tell that it actually went through?
This time it did not go through. The spell was unsuccessful. After some more contemplation on it, you can tell that the spell was unsuccessful. Whereas earlier with your uncle, the spell successfully cast, you just didn't get a response.
So would I be able to determine if that was because of the other plane of existence?
You don't know that. You can roll an Arcana check.
Maybe she's in a basement.
It doesn't work like that. With Hattori's response, Doran's going to just look at Hattori and be like, magic doesn't work like that. You're a cleric now.
Hattori's a really good cleric, you guys.
The best.
You don't know that from that roll.
So Doran is just going to speculate that maybe if it's another plane of existence, maybe it is that it's commonly known that it's not 100% successful on different planes. So he's going to try one more time, pretty much the same thing, because odds are if it's like a 95% chance, getting 5% both times. So he's going to try again, same general message.
Ending again?
Yeah. Just to confirm, because it could be if she's like on another plane of existence, that would be something. He's just trying.
I see what you're saying. Okay. So you're spending another spell slot today to cast Ending.
Yes.
Okay. No response. This time the spell was successful.
Okay. So I'm gonna convey that to the group and basically offer my suspicions that the only way I can think of that spell would have failed and then succeeded is that Nala may be on another plane of existence, and she's not responding, so I have no other ideas.
Can we ask Brian's character if, like, in the Harper network, they know anything about Nala? Like, if they have any sort of lead, because they're like a kind of a network of spies, right?
Yeah, they're a network of spies. That inquiry can be made. You won't have an answer today, though.
Okay.
But he can certainly make that inquiry.
Yeah, I think we should do at least that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would think with Dorn trying this, he would say to the group, we've obviously left the mother.
Okay.
I guess we can wrap up there.
All right. Yeah. She gives you Nala's address in Waterdeep, and she says, if you find my baby, let me know.
Does she have any way to do a locator spell? Does anyone in this church able to do that?
She says, we've already tried scrying, but nothing. It just so happens that you guys came in the day after I tried to scry for her. So
Dorn is going to relay to the group, that's no simple task. If you couldn't find her with scrying, That's very interesting. Because especially with the mother doing it, the attachment is very close. It should never fail at that situation. Nala seems to be avoiding us. So I guess Dorn's going to relay the fact that he, I sent to her.
Mhm.
She's got to be. Well, so sorry, I already said that.
Yeah.
So it's the question. It seems like she doesn't want to be found. How much further should we investigate this? We can check out her place for any clues, but we do have another pressing matter.
Kaylin speaks up and she says, "I think we should check out her place at least while we wait for the wait for Captain Mostana to that way we can embark on our quest. But at the very least, we should go check out her house."
Actually, do we have a timeline on when the airship's going to be ready? I assume they're not like just waiting indefinitely for us.
So you do already have tickets procured, so there is a date. It's 2 days from now.
Okay. Well, then in that case, yeah. Do we get a key from to the mother? Yes. So we have the address. Is there any key?
She says, "Well, Merv didn't have any problem getting into her house. Now, did you?"
Oh,
you should get
into a lot of other things.
You should have the key then.
All right, so we'll go to her house so that we can start looking around.
All right. Let me put you on the map.
She a gnome?
Huh?
She's a halfling.
You weirdo.
He's an air ganassi.
I don't know what that means. Is that implying
she's tiny?
Something?
She's like a child.
She's not like a child.
I mean, they're not like super small, but they're fairly like petite, man, between all of them. It's like the upper echelon of society. Hang on.
Did he have to use petite?
So Merv is into Lolly.
What?
It's like that. She's not underage. She's a 1,000-year-old dragon. It's cool. It's not weird. It's not weird, guys.
So Nala, so you guys would know this. Nala is tall for a halfling. She is 4 feet tall.
Don't try to make it better.
Well, I mean, she's been a competent fighter with you guys, and Kaylin will also suggest that yes, Dorn, she could be trying to avoid us, or she could be in trouble.
That's very true.
Or she could be pissed because she knows we're hanging out with her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so you guys can walk down the road. She lives kind of in the docks district. Let me get you. She lives in the docks district on Fish Street. All right. Way down here. You make your way down there. Her house is there. Merv, it looks the same.
Is there anything that I recognize, like, kind of out of place from the last time I visited?
So as you guys approach, her home, you don't need the key to get in. You notice that the door is ajar.
Uh-oh. Sense evil.
Are you casting Sense Evil?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna ready in action, man.
I know. I was like, I'm gonna kind of gesture Hattori, like, after you. Going in there.
Man. I'm gonna like kick the door in and do a flip. I'm ready to fight. Let's go.
All right, you kick the door in.
what-
Do
no,
the
what-
acrobatics.
What?
Roll
what?
acrobatics.
The door's already open.
No, I kicked it in.
This still gives me the opportunity to fail.
God damn it.
I
You do the most sweet Cirque du Soleil.
interrupt Nala like house cleaning.
Whoosh, you walk in, and I guess let me get. I don't have a map of her
I'll
place.
fail every other fucking roll for the rest of this session. Watch.
It's a very it's a very quaint little cottage. It's like a one, I guess like a studio bedroom apartment. There's like a small living area off to the side. There's a little kitchenette. There's a restroom off to the back, and then her bedroom is or her bed is in the northwest corner. It's dark in here. The candles are not lit, and you can go ahead and roll me a perception, everybody.
I'm gonna cast light as a free action.
Okay. You cast light. 12, 15, and
I don't know why I did 2 for me. Let me try
Okay.
again. I'm curious. Oh, I guess I just clicked it twice.
okay, I'm gonna take the 15.
Okay.
Yes, you have 3 there. 14, and then let me roll for the other 2.
Hey, how do I make it say that like perception?
You just click on the word perception, I think.
Yeah, it'll do it for you.
So on character sheet, under core, on the left-hand side with all of your stuff, just click on the word.
I want to use thaumaturgy
Okay.
Why?
to have like lightning and thunder going off as I make my entrance, and like a cold breeze blows throughout the apartment.
I'll allow it.
It accomplishing absolutely nothing, just for effect.
Okay. As you do, a bunch of papers rustle.
Dorn is going to say to Hattori, but not really to Hattori, more like to the group. Hattori, don't waste your cleric magic, or don't abuse your cleric magic. It's a cantrip.
All right. Nate, you notice that the place is a mess. And in your time that you spent with her, you know that she is much more organized than this. Things look kind of toppled over. It looks like there was, and the rest of you with those 15s, there is definitely a sign of struggle in here. That's your perception. Now, if you choose to look further, that's an investigation.
So Dorn is going to test that scroll of lies. And so first I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
Which gives me an extra D4. And then
Tell me what you're looking for specifically, please.
oh, damn it. So I guess I'm going to look first for signs of a struggle, that she was actually here whenever all this happened, or if it was something where she was not here and someone came and ransacked it when she was not here. I am a former doctor, so I should be able to see any kind of like blood or other things of that nature.
I mean, that's why you would be. Are you proficient in investigation?
I'm proficient in medicine.
Okay. You do find there is a sign of struggle, and there is blood.
Holy shit.
You can roll your medicine to determine what kind of blood. This blood is severely coagulated. and let's see, the 14.
Can I see like the age of it? Like, can I tell like how long it might have been?
Definitely more than 24 hours.
Okay, but that's all I can tell. That's fine.
Yeah, blood clots pretty fast, and
Okay.
then like a 24-hour clot looks the same as like a 2-week clot.
I got you.
Yeah. Just Nathan, what were you rolling for?
Medicine.
Medicine. Okay, 12. Yeah, it's between the two of you. You can tell that. Yeah, it's been a while since anybody has been in here.
Wait, so was it her blood or was it? It's just blood.
It's just blood.
Okay.
It's not monstrous blood. You would have been able to tell. It's humanoid blood.
Okay. Can I look for any sign? Well.
Joe, what else would? Or I'm sorry, Nate. Go ahead.
What did it look like there? I'm going to roll investigation.
Okay. So before you knew that, she had like it's a small studio.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. It's a small studio. She had just kind of the very bare basics of living. You do notice that her little windowsill garden is completely destroyed, and she took a lot of pride in that. You see that there was a stubble there. You also know, what did you roll? A fucking nat 20?
Yeah.
All right. You also know that there's a lot of just random ass papers on the floor. Those papers belong to the All Faiths Shrine, just random bookkeeping shit, nothing important there. You go to the secret compartment that she had at her at her bedside. You open it up, and there you find the devastation orb of water that you guys created.
Oh shit. Okay.
As you grab it, you have a flashback. You remember that you created multiple orbs of devastation.
Okay.
You don't know how many, but you know you and her created a few.
Yeah.
And this is just one of them.
Right. Okay. And so I'm gonna like show them like, see, I told you I wasn't fucking crazy. Like show them the water orb, and tell them that I remember like, hey man, like I know we made more than one of these. I can't tell you how many of these that we made though.
So the rest of you guys, per the original plan, they were only supposed to make one.
The fuck did you make so many of these things for?
Do you know where? Do you know where she kept the others?
No. I
So
just remember doing them, but no, I don't. And there's a good chance she's probably moved them since then. But like I said, I don't think that Nala is a bad person. Like, I think that very similar to me, like there was this kind of unknown period, and then all of a sudden I got out of that fog and she didn't.
Why were y'all making so many devastation orbs?
I don't know.
That's not a good answer.
I'm fucking 90 years old, bitch. I can't remember.
Are you really 90 years old?
No, I think I'm in my like 60s or 70s.
You are in your 70s, but do you remember when you were in the time of limbo? You actually went through a time portal. You're now, you've got the physique of a 19-year-old.
So yeah, I am old as fuck, but
you're like Benjamin Buttons.
Yeah.
That is so gross. You dated like a child comparatively.
You're fucking jealous.
That's very gross.
That's neither here nor there. You're gross.
Technically, Nala is only like 20 years your junior.
Yeah.
You got lucky.
Okay.
So a long shot that Dorn is going to bring up. So someone obviously came and took her as best as we can tell. If this someone knew about the devastation orbs, there may be a relation.
Merv, during your investigation, you noted that where she had hid it in secret, that was undisturbed, completely undisturbed.
Yeah, so I think they were looking either for this or something similar to this. They didn't find this one, but they may have found another one.
So I can cast, it's a long shot, but I have locate object, and I can identify similar objects, but it's a very small range.
What's your range? 80.
So it's kind of weird. I think it's 1,000 feet.
Okay.
Not bad.
But hold on. It says describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet.
Okay.
If the object is motion, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close, within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. The spell can't locate an object if any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, blocks a direct path between you and the object. So since this is a similar object, I should be able to detect any other similar orbs of destruction
Within the range, 1,000 feet.
within 1,000 feet.
Okay. Are you gonna
But do we want to try and look for any other clues? Because I can only do this so many times, and it's 1,000-foot range, and we're in a huge ass city.
I mean, let's, I guess, kind of keep looking around to see.
Yeah, let's look for some clues, and we can fine tune from there.
All right. So you're rustling through the papers and stuff. Not really much else. You see, everybody roll perception, straight up and down. Okay.
I don't know why it keeps doing. Just do the first one. I don't know why it keeps doing the.
Okay.
Double.
All right. So 14, 6, and.
Go.
So actually, you know what? Dorn. So I guess I don't know. Dorn's gonna say, surely we should ask the neighbors what they've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Joe. You see Kaylin pick up a crumpled up piece of paper, and she kind of looks at it, and she kind of,
Bad guys here.
I slap her hand until she drops it. I'm gonna pick up the pen, and I look at her like she's a fucking idiot.
Okay. This is the piece of paper. I'm gonna hold it like this.
I give it back to Kaylin. I cannot read this.
She says, I can't.
Can I read it, actually?
You did take the paper, didn't you?
Yeah. I've got...
You slapped it out of her hand. You made contact with it. You got a brief moment of haze. Like just like a head rush. She's looking at it, and no, you do not recognize. What languages does everybody speak?
Celestial and Dwarven.
No.
Shit.
No.
Common, Primordial, and Draconic.
I think I've got Common, Primordial. I think that's it.
Okay. Nathan, you recognize this script, and she reads it to you, and she says, "Na kriin fin kosdi rushiofal faraan."
Yes.
I know what it means. So what does it mean?
It means, and I'm going to give this to Katie, but it means. It means vengeance will be mine. Then you receive wealth.
What language is it in?
Draconic.
Okay, so I tell them. Well, actually, I guess I don't know anything. I mean, like, I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, man, I just heard this. Like, kind of look around, and I guess I see Dorothy,
You heard
fucking
her,
red-handed trying to slap this piece of paper.
Yeah, you heard her speak it, and that's what like caught your attention. And you're like, "What did you just say to me, bitch?" Like,
yeah. So, fuck, man. Like, I guess I asked her, tell me what you just said again.
Nakrin fin kosdi rus hi ofal faraan. And that means
right.
Vengeance will be mine, then you receive wealth.
I'm gonna tell her like in the same language, like let's skip the first part and proceed to the wealth.
She looks at you, Faraan.
Yes. Well,
all right, so you two have this conversation in Draconic with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Duck quacks happily. Quack, quack, quack.
Yeah.
I think Dorn is going to go check the outside and ask around like the neighbors.
Okay.
So who is there?
It's so she lives in the dock ward. It's kind of a dilapidated area. There's a small shack next to her place, and there she lives on the corner. So the shack next to her place, and then behind her is just like an old warehouse.
So I'm gonna go knock on that shack. If somebody's home.
Okay. No response. It's also midday, so
everybody's at work.
Yeah.
Can we cast a spell? Did you cast your spell already to find another water orb?
I haven't, because the range is only 1,000 feet, and so I can, but I guess I can try it. I don't think we have any other leads, so I guess let me cast locate object.
Where? Well, how far are we from her mom? Can we go back to her mom and ask about her daily schedule first before you waste a spell? Or spend a spell, I should say.
Yeah, actually, I guess that's a good point. Let's go.
Like, where does she spend her days? Where does she go when she's not adventuring?
Yeah, because we've at least determined that she's not here.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't watch a lot of NCIS. I don't know what you're supposed to ask.
Y'all can do that. You tell me what you want to do, and I'll set up the environment.
I don't know. What level spell is that, Josh?
Do what? I mean, it's a level 2. It's a level 2 spell, and so I can cast it 3 times, and then I can cast it at higher level spell slots. So I technically have a lot, but then I'm going to be drained.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can cast it probably 7 times, but it's only 1,000 feet. I don't know what the scale of the city is, but I got to get. Yeah, that's going to drain me completely.
We should ask her mother about her daily routine, her responsibilities as a cleric, and where she spends most of her time, and who she hangs out with.
Who is your daughter, and what does she do?
We should also tell her what we found, don't you think? That way we could have like some of the resources of the church maybe to help us find it if she knows how serious.
Yeah, there's more clerics. Yeah, I guess so I guess the note, I guess can we do any kind of investigation check or something? To me, obviously, that's not a note that Nala wrote, but it doesn't really sound like any kind of ransom note.
Did I find anything else with my 22 other than the note?
That's it. And technically, Katie found it.
Look, bitch, Katie didn't roll 22.
Katie found the note. You saw her like absentmindedly like kind of look at it, and she kind of had a head rush as well. and that's whenever you decided to. You had a head rush.
So you're saying holding it with a pen was actually smart?
Can I do like an insight to see if I noticed like the head rush?
That moment's already passed. You can't.
Okay.
So when you say head rush, did I get a vision or anything, or was I just like hi?
Hi.
Sweet. Give me back the note.
Yeah, I guess Dorn is in favor of going back to the mom.
Let's do that. And is there any way we can backtrack this note, like follow that magic, kind of?
As of right now, Dorn doesn't know that's magic.
Hey, Dorn, this note got me high. I think it's magic.
I guess I can cast detect magic on it.
Well, I can tell you it's magic.
But I can find out what kind of magic it is.
Can Duck track shit? Can he sniff it?
You can ask him to, Merv.
Duck, sniff it.
So actually, you know what? As a general sense, I'm gonna cast detect magic for like the whole room as a ritual.
Okay.
Danther can sniff it.
I don't think that's how cats work. So yeah, I'm gonna cast like detect magic just for the whole place, just to see what kind of magic stuff. I'm gonna ask Merv to kind of walk outside of the range, so I don't have the devastation orb, because
Yeah,
I
you're
already know that's magic, and I don't want to be like magic.
And then you just solar flare
yeah, no solar flaring.
Isn't it just gonna be like?
So
the
it's
orb
a
is
30. It's within 30 feet. So I'm gonna ask Merv to take the orb and just go down to the end of the block outside of my range.
Okay, so I'll step outside.
All right. Kaylin and Heron will step with you since they also have magical accoutrement on them. You cast detect magic. You're concentrating up to 10 minutes, or you're doing it as a ritual. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see. Okay, so you see a faint aura around the coagulated blood. You see a faint aura around the note itself. And let's see. And you learn its school of magic, if any. The blood is draconic blood. It's of a dragon ancestry.
Okay.
So you don't know if it's dragon.
Nathan's racist ass was right.
Huh?
I said Nathan's racist ass was right to be suspicious of the dragon.
But you don't know if it's a dragonborn, if it's a dragon, if it's a drake, there are a lot of dragon and dragonoid type characters in the world.
How the fuck is a dragon gonna fit in this apartment?
Magic.
You know dragons can polymorph, right?
Your mom can polymorph.
Oh my gosh.
Dorn is once again going to say to Hattori, "It's magic. You're a cleric. Learn it." I can literally bring people back to life, and you are surprised that a dragon might be able to change size. Not 6 months ago, Heron literally transformed into a T-Rex
Into a giant fucking T-Rex.
to fight a giant dragon turtle.
You guys, Hattori gets traumatic brain injuries like all the time.
All right, Dorn.
Yes.
So the blood is magical. The note is magical. The destroyed potted plants at her windowsill is magical. That had an abjuration aura to it, her potted plants. You notice that there is a necromantic air around, or aura to the note.
Oh shit.
And you know that there is enchantments hanging around just ever so slightly, just kind of thin threads of enchantment. They're much more concentrated at her bed. It's more strong near her bed where she spent most of her time.
Oh, you dirty girl.
So Dorn's gonna convey that. So in a CSI montage, he's gonna say, "The blood is draconic. The note has signs of necromancy magic. The potted plants, Operation Magic School, and over her bed and nearby are enchantment spells."
Not enchantment spells. You feel thread.
I feel threads of enchantment.
Of enchantment in the air
Around her bed.
Strongest around her bed.
Strongest around her bed. In
George
terms of,
declares a Merv.
can I determine like the general strength? Like,
No.
Can I sense how strong it is? No.
Nope.
Okay.
Am I back in the room for all of that?
Yeah. I've brought everybody back in.
The CSI montage.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you doused
Before we do
brought
that.
everybody back in. You had your little parlor moment.
Okay, and so he says that he sees like all the enchantment threads and everything like that.
So only Dorn can.
Yeah, I have to just describe it.
And, so he's told us that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I say like in a really dramatic voice, that must be where the magic happens.
God damn it.
Oh my God.
Dorn is going to respond just very blandly, "Yes."
Oh my
After
God.
this campaign is over, Dorn's gonna leave and never come back.
So wait, so Meta, what is the arbration magic? What is that
Abjuration.
called? Abjuration.
Abjuration magic. Abjuration spells are protective in nature, though some of them have aggressive uses. They create magical barriers, negate harmful effects, harm trespassers, or banish creatures to other planes of existence.
Okay.
And when you mention abjuration, Merv, you know that she had described her plants to you before during your time together, that they were blessings of Sylvanas to ward off trespassers and ward off evil.
Okay. And that's been shattered, obviously. So, okay.
And it looks like where the windowsill was, there was like a blast of energy that destroyed it from the outside coming in.
Okay, so I think we should wait until evening and try and interview the neighbors and see, like, once they're kind of back from work, if they like heard anything.
So I'm going to suggest it, even though I know I'm suggesting it in character.
Okay.
Should we just some of us stay here and the others go back to her mother? In D&D sense, stupidest idea ever. In logical sense, I'm just saying is
You should probably be one of the ones to stay. That way you can shoot us a brain message if she comes back, right?
Well, I mean, we have like a bunch. It's not just three of us. We have like enough people. We can like do like.
You can send Kaylin.
Yeah, I think we should
Kaylin
send Kaylin and Heron
to the mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll do that. They go to the mother and they'll.
Wait. So someone should have someone who goes. Am I the only one who's sending now?
I'm sure someone they could probably do it at the shrine.
Okay.
Her mom.
I'm just thinking because they can relay information if they need to.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna hang out.
So Andrew.
Yeah.
When that note made me feel weird, did I recognize it as necromancy?
Well, I've told you now it's necromancy.
You didn't.
I've told you the note.
Okay.
At the time, you didn't recognize it, but now that he told you, and you're kind of putting two and two together, you've felt You've felt that aura before
Do I know where?
in the Shadowfell with the Raven Queen.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting at all. God damn it. Okay.
I'm just saying that was once he kind of like told you, yeah, that's necromantic. Yeah, it's from the school of necromancy. That head rush, that is you've during your time spent at the Shadowfell, like you've all experienced various states of mind. That's where it's coming from. Or that's the closest that I can like give you like some sort of like tangible clue. Like necromancy, Shadowfell, like that goes together, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Fuck.
So we'll just camp out till the neighbors get back and then start talking to them?
Yeah, I think that's all we can do.
Okay. So you're gonna take a short rest then?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if you can regain any spell slots. I think only warlocks can.
No.
Fucking warlocks. Okay. All right. So you wait. We'll go ahead and fast travel to the night. It's closing time, and there. that song comes on the loudspeaker. And you see various workers traveling up and down the streets, going back home. In this area, there's a lot of seamen, and I said it with a straight face, and you're the one who ruined it. Okay.
I'm gonna say Dorn is going to stand outside.
Should we do that? No, like I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's like if she's involved with some shady characters, we might not want them knowing we're here.
So I guess what I was getting at is I can kind of like as they're coming by, I can keep an eye out for anybody who acts strange at like our presence, or if they're just shrug and keep on walking.
I'm a moron. So you don't mean like literally sitting on her front porch?
Well, initially I was, but I can probably go stand like across the street or something.
Okay.
In some non-conspicuous area. Is there a cafe?
Sure.
I'm at the cafe.
The fantasy paper.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna keep an eye out for anybody. Really, just looking for anybody who kind of looks suspicious or notices more now that the door is obviously like barged in more. Because before it was like cracked open. Now Hattori has like it's full wide open.
And so now you're just waiting to see if anybody's going to enter?
Enter or just otherwise be suspicious. Because I guess get the feel of the crowd, right? Because clearly we have a building that's been broken into. It's got the glass. It's got everything else. Mm-hmm. So I'm just trying to see are people actually like surprised and kind of gathering and be like, oh, look at the stuff.
Okay.
Or is it something that's just like a shrug, whatever.
All right. Roll a... God damn, if that's going to be a perception or insight.
I would say it's
perception.
You pick. I would say perception. I'm going to also cast guidance on myself.
God damn you.
$14.
14? Okay. 9, no. 14. Nobody seems like the few people that are walking up the street, nobody's really kind of like paying attention. This is not the best neighborhood. She kind of lives in the dumps. I mean, she's in the dock ward. It's not the most secure. It's not like she's living in like a nobility or anything like that.
Do we know what kind of plants she was growing and what those could be used for?
They were
so like I don't know what exactly type of plants, but they're used basically to keep intruders out.
She was growing orchids, and they had protection magic
against any invaders.
Yeah,
in general.
No, I mean like not like specifically undead or dragons or evil.
I mean, evil. So
Oh. Sorry, that's it. That's all I got.
okay.
Okay, yeah. So if I don't notice anybody, I guess are people back yet that we can kind of like question?
Nobody goes in. You do with a 14. You do notice that there is a person, a half elf sailor that's coming up the street. He's got a what looks to be like a large a bag, and he looks like he's just coming home. He's got like some his sailor gear, but also like a traveler's coat. He's walking up, and he kind of looks at the house and just kind of and walks over to the little hut next door, and he kind of like, and you hear a click, and he turns the latch on. This is Nala's next door neighbor, and he goes in, or he's motioning to open the door.
Dorn's got to run up to him before he can get inside.
Whoa! Hey!
Blackjack him.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
Do you have time to hear the good word?
Of Torm.
About the good news of.
Have you heard of Torm?
Whoa! Hey there. Yes.
Hey,
Yeah, I know about Torm. What of him?
He's fantastic. He's here to save us all.
Yeah, I guess he's fantastic and whatnot. But I like Talos myself.
Hey, we came to visit our friend today, and obviously you can see there's been some disturbances. How long has that been like that?
And he looks that looks relatively new to me, but I just got back into the city. I was out on patrol in the on one of them ships that we got on.
How long ago was that?
I was out on tour for about 10 days now. I mean, as you can see, and he's got like it's a large like traveler's sack, and he kind of sets it down. It lands on the ground with a thud, and he goes, "Yeah, we just got back into port about a couple hours ago. You know, have to do a lot of house processing."
Tell me, her place seems to be awash in some fairly nasty magic. Do you know of any visitors she would have might wish her harm?
Well, I don't know about harm, but Merv, are you there?
Yes.
Well, I mean, if you want a visitor, there's hey Merv.
Does he remember her?
Yeah, he does actually remember you.
Oh shit!
I mean, there's her only visitor. But that was, a while ago, and then I went out to sea.
You dirty old man.
Still doing all right?
Did I fucking murder her?
Merv has a skin suit hanging in his closet right now.
Where have you been for the past 2 weeks?
Take a seat, Merv. Why don't you just take a seat for me?
Like, where have we at?
Merv, you did not murder Nala.
Yeah.
That's her only visitor. Well, what else do you need?
I got nothing. Anybody else who's got better charisma? Want to take a shot?
Are you? Yeah, like I'm gonna approach non-threateningly.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna approach threateningly because the highest charisma that I have is intimidate. I have a +10.
Well,
intimidate.
How do you have a +10 to intimidate?
That's what I've got.
Because he's a crazy-year-old, 90-year-old man, like
in a 20-year-old body. God damn it!
It looks like a meth head is running up on him right now.
Oh yeah!
oh, damn it!
So I'm gonna tell him, like, it's not even gonna be like I'm gonna do like an overt intimidation. Be like, man, it'd really be ashamed if somebody broke somebody's kneecaps if they didn't know, or if they told us something, or like they didn't tell us something that they knew.
Okay, you're rolling intimidate, and that's going to be my. What did you roll?
25.
Fuck. Okay. Oh, fuck. All right. Okay, Merv. Fuck. Calm down, man. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you no lies. You know, I haven't seen anyone, and then I obviously was out at sea for about 30 days, so I can't.
Who would know? Like who's been through here? And all his house was ransacked, and we need to figure out why.
I don't know. Like I said, you were her only visitor. If the house is ransacked, maybe talk to the city watch.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Damn.
That's some bullshit. They should at least know how to close a door after the investigation. There should be like old-timey crime scene tape, something.
Well, I mean,
The ones that fucking broke into our house.
For real though.
Well, we didn't break the window.
Hey, for real though, can Danther sniff this shit out? Can he like follow a scent?
he can roll a survival if he were here. He is with.
God
what's
damn it! Hey, duck.
Quack, quack,
Can
quack,
Duck do it?
quack. I guess he can roll a survival. Let me look up his stats.
I mean, his sense of smell has to be better than ours, at least.
What
It
do you
just
want?
seems like we're banging our head against the wall here, and I'm honestly kind of embarrassed.
Well, I mean, we can go talk to the
police.
What, Joe?
I'm kind of embarrassed that none of us thought, "Hey, ask the police."
Yeah, I'd rather break somebody's fucking kneecaps than go talk to the popo.
I like the visual image of this giant sumo walking up and be like, "Excuse me, sir,"
Yeah.
and then this 90-year-old crackhead like shoves him aside. And goes, "Where the fuck is she?"
Yeah.
And then he
Swear
was like,
to me.
and I mean, and he's no like, spring chicken himself, or he's no like, he's definitely a weathered sailor looking guy, but yeah, he was definitely intimidated. He has keen senses and advantage on perception that relies on sight, hearing, and smell.
Dude,
Magical resistance. Huh?
I don't think it's a stretch to say he could sniff Nala out. Like he spent a lot of time with us and with her.
Quack. Quack.
And he's sentient. Like he can understand us when we talk to him.
Quack.
I'm just saying that's my case for this. I think he should at least be able to try to sniff her out.
Merv, you have limited telepathy with him, and he can communicate magically simple ideas, emotions, and images telepathically with any creature within 100 feet of it that can understand the language.
Okay, so I'm gonna like show him the orb and just tell him like simply like find.
Okay.
No, literally smell for Nala. This is not hard. You're all making this harder than it needs to be.
Quack, quack, quack,
Like that's an abstract thought of like.
Sniff Merv's crotch and then follow.
Let's go. I'll like go through one of her dressers and like pull out a tunic of hers or something, and then like have Duck smell it and be like follow and see.
Okay. He kind of flaps up into the air and kind of spins in a circle, almost carousel-like, kind of stopping and smelling the apartment, essentially. He comes over to you, Merv. He kind of you sense embarrassment from him.
Yeah.
And you also sense a void from him. Like there is an when he tries to like kind of sniff her out in this room, and he kind of like sniffs at you, the surface of embarrassment, and then he kind of like sniffs. There's definitely some missing time within your timeline. And,
I'm sorry.
And you can sense that through Duck, who has essentially been with you this entire time. And he also, through your telepathic link, is missing like a chunk of his life.
So I think
she is in another plane, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
And then he kind of hops on the windowsill. You get the sense of friendly fire. Quack, quack, here at the windowsill. Quack.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna kind of start rifling through the plants and see.
Holy
like,
shit, Merv did kill her.
Say again?
I said, holy shit, Merv did kill her.
I know. So like start rifling through the plants to see like if there's any more clues, like as he's like gesturing.
Okay. Roll for it. Roll an investigation since you're rifling through the soil.
15 total.
With a 15, you find a small token of Sylvanas buried amongst the soil. That's all you can find, though.
Is that pretty standard? Like that would just be her doing that as
Yep.
part of stuff?
As part of the abjuration, yeah.
Wait. Did Duck communicate friendly fire to all of us or just to
Only to Merv.
Okay.
He only has a link with Merv. He can understand the rest of you guys, and if he chooses to speak to you, he will. But right now, his mom's in the room, so he's all over Merv.
That hurts, Duck. That hurts.
I'm going to relay that to everyone else and tell them like there's this gap here, but like I'm getting a sense of friendly fire from like him, and then like show them. I mean, this is a Sylvanas coin. I think that was trying to keep everyone out and might have failed, but that's all I got from it.
You're getting friendly fire from a coin of Sylvanas. Is Sylvanas turning on her?
Quack, quack. And he flaps up and he kind of goes outside and he lands at the abandoned warehouse behind. Quack.
Dude, I think we need her mom here. Like, if her mom can do all the stuff she can do, one, we'll need help. Like, we'll need
So I can send to Heron.
And two, I mean, it would just be responsible to let her mother know.
Well, we already sent Heron and then
no,
to,
but I mean, if we're about to go in this warehouse and like throw down, I mean,
You guys tell me what you want to do.
yeah, I'll send to Heron.
There wasn't like a command. I was just wondering what you guys think.
Well, I mean, I think we're about to leave the place, so I think gotta let them know.
Okay.
So yeah, we would. So I guess are we all in agreement? We're gonna go follow Duck to this warehouse or wherever he might take us.
Or if her mom can send us like a generic cleric peon, be like, hey, send us a body to heal us.
Well,
Dorn is gonna look at Hattori and I'm a healing cleric. I have healed you
like
countless times.
Like a red shirt, someone who's disposable.
Dorn would like to do a medicine check on Hattori to make sure he does not have a concussion from just whatever.
Roll for medicine. Hattori.
Like he basically, Dorn does the full thing. He gets like a light for like a pebble, and just is kind of like casting it and checking his eyes.
Hattori's pupils
completely because
Hattori's pupils are both not responsive to light, and one is different size than the other. That's just all the time. They're just like that.
I didn't expect anything from that. I just wanted to. I feel like that's something that had to be done because I think Dorn is starting to suspect Hattori has had many concussions. Okay. So should we just go start following Duck to this warehouse and that thing now? What's the time travel between the here and the and the temple.
The from here in the temple, you guys are
Like,
looking.
if they were to huff it.
If they were to huff it, where the fuck am I? Oh, there I am. Sorry, I was zoomed out. All right, you guys are down there. Oh no, that's gonna be at least an hour.
So
Okay.
we should go without him for sure.
Yeah.
Because we're still definitely on this other mission as well.
So I say let's go, and we can relay them once we know more information. I'm not going to waste my spell just to say we're going to go to a warehouse and find nothing there.
Okay.
So,
well, we can just leave him a note.
no, we can still send them, like later. Oh yeah, so fine. We'll leave them a note. Oh wait, we're at a crime scene. Let's not leave a note.
Spells.
You tell me.
I think we just go. We'll find them eventually.
I think so.
All right, you follow Merv to the warehouse. He's sitting perched on top, and then he quacks at you, Merv, and then he flies down the side of the warehouse and up to the street, and he quack 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 quack, and he like motions you down the street.
All right, let's keep following.
Keep following them.
All right. So you kind of go up the, let me get my thing. So this is where he kind of motions you towards. He flies up this way, and then now you're on Snail Street. You see me pinging it?
Yep.
All right, that's where Duck is. He kind of flies back down to you, Merv, and he's kind of like nuzzling at you. You sense hunger from him.
He just want food, that bastard.
It's just gonna be a warehouse full of like raw squid or something.
Well, he's past the warehouse now. He's like going back up the street.
Yeah, he's going back up the street, but he comes down. He's hungry. You sense hunger from him. What do you do?
I guess I'll feed him some like fucking trail rations that I've got.
Okay.
But
All right. He flies back up. He takes you back down. Or I'm sorry, back north. And then to right over here. I'm sorry, to the Soothsayer's Way, and he hangs a left down that alley. And in this part of town, there's, it's some, there's a couple of places. There's like some hostels, a residential area, and then there's a couple of taverns and a couple of places to kind of stay for the night. He comes over and he kind of sits, and you see the Yawning Portal.
What is
Tavern? The Yawning Portal Tavern, and he kind of like, quack, 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 quack. And you sense, Merv, you sense from him, you kind of sense a familiar. You sense the sense of familiarity. Quack, quack, quack.
I guess we should try and walk in there and see if there's something familiar to me as well.
Dorn's gonna take this chance because we're obviously closer to try locate object on any other devastation orbs to see if this might be where they're at or if it's just some other trail.
You fucking smarty.
So I'm gonna cast locate object.
All right, you cast locate object. You can only locate the one object on Merv.
Okay. I tried locate object. There's nothing else around except for this one, so there's at least that.
Okay.
Let's go in. At least there's no other devastation orbs except the one we have. Yay.
All right, you enter the Yawning Portal. It is a lively tavern with a lot of there's live music. There's lots of drinking. There's lots of socializing. it's kind of like an area of merriment and relaxation. You see various patrons of all kinds of lineages and heritages. It's definitely a melting pot of Waterdeep in and of itself. Nightlife. It's a pub. There's waitresses and waiters going about serving food. There's a lot of sailors there drinking tankards of ale. You notice off into the further part of this tavern. Now, this is a large ass tavern. In one part of the tavern, you see a large circular well, and you see a sign posted next to it stating it states the Yawning Portal, and above the well, it's kind of like it has like a little crankshaft and like almost like a little house kind of thing above it, and you see a large half orc woman standing there, and it looks like she's taking bets, and you see a couple of other people just kind of like and they're taking bets on something, and then off to the right hand side is the main area, the main bar. You see various patrons there. There's a couple of bar stools open if you'd like to go there. And you run into a dwarven barmaid. She runs into you and she goes, can I get you a table for 3 then?
While we're walking in, Dorn is going to use sending again to let Heron know that we're here. Heron, we've finished investigation. We're now at name of this place.
The Yawning Portal. All right. You've got 15 words.
Duck followed a trail here.
10 words left.
Stop.
Okay.
He can respond back too.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking. You hear him enter your mind via the reciprocal version of the spell sending. Copy that. We will be en route. The mother is upset, but hanging in there. Be safe. Intelligence dictates we are being watched. Stop.
You guys, my in-laws are here. Can I take like a 3-minute break to get a different setup with headphones in so I'm not disturbing everyone?
Yeah, or we can stop. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I gotta go in like 25 minutes, so we can finish out. Or if here's a good spot, I think we can stop here as well.
Well, I don't want. It's up to y'all. I don't want to stop on my account only.
I'm either way.
This is a good stopping point for me, actually.
You smiling? I see you.
Okay. No one can see you.
All right.
That'll work.
So, do you guys want to get a table before, or are you just we just want a hard stop right here?
I think we can sit at the table, and that's where we can pick up next time.
Yeah.
All right. The barmaid fetches you guys some drinks and gets you set up at a table, and go from there.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Andrew. It was a good time. Thank
Yeah,
y'all.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nathan. Thanks, Josh. Thanks,
Yeah.
Josh.
See you guys.
Thanks, Andrew. Hey, Andrew. I don't
Hey,
know
Josh.
if it will come into play or not, but I think in some of the maps I found, there was a tavern.
Okay.
So tossing it out there, I don't know how this tavern's going to play into things or not.
It just depends on what you guys.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later, Joe.
Bye.
Thanks again, y'all. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Andrew.
Yep.
I'll look into into it and see if I can set up a tavern from the maps that you sent me.
Yeah.
Unless you would like to just trying to think. Well, no, I'll set something up. I'll set something up for sure.
Yeah. No, it's there's definitely there's taverns there. It's just a matter of I don't know if it's something that's actually going to play into the story or not.
Oh, it's definitely playing into the story.
Yeah.
To be honest, I did not expect us to go this direction at all.
Yay.
I forgot that Nathan can speak Draconic. God damn it.
But yeah, there's a few tavern interior tavern things
Mhm.
that are in the thing. So if any of those fit to the what you're doing there.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I'm probably going to set it up because there's definitely some stuff that we can utilize with those maps. They're pretty awesome, man. I appreciate you doing that for us.
No problem.
Well, so what do you think? Questions, comments, concerns, your feedback helps.
No, it was good. I'm
Okay.
still getting used to the role playing stuff and investigation stuff, but I think I'm learning.
You're like so bomb at it. Like you're fucking amazing. Like I love everything that you're doing because you definitely keep me on my toes.
That's good.
You're so smart. I feel so inferior when I talk to you. So it's like, oh my god, I have to like, how am I gonna keep this mystery alive? Because, but there are like, I'm not just denying you information just because. Like,
I
there
know
are legitimate reasons why Torm is unable to answer you, and why the spell to Nala at first failed automatically, but then the second time it was able to go through and then there was no response. There's a specific reason for that. And I just need you to remember that out of character.
I get it.
So there's definitely some stuff going on with that. At least another 48 hours in Waterdeep. So I'm pretty excited actually because like at first like I was like okay like we got to get on the airship and everything, but now I'm like, I mean, because it's a long campaign to be honest. So I'm definitely happy to just do like little sessions or chapters and whatnot.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
Yeah. So and then like this this paper right here I'm gonna give to Katie tonight when I see her. And so I'm also going to provide her the script or of the cipher key that goes to it, and basically, she and I will reenact today's scene.
Okay, nice.
So that way she can kind of feel like once because basically whenever she says it out loud, I'm going to do like a mini game with her and be like, okay, here's the script, figure it out. And then that'll be like her little mini session. And so in our session, whenever she spoke it out loud, that's her like piecing it together. And then, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Makes sense.
So
cool. Well, yeah, it was fun.
Thank you so much. This is a lot of fun. I definitely look forward to it every time we can. I don't know what your schedule looks like for next week.
Next week, I think I'm kind of busy.
Okay.
We're going to rodeo during the day.
Oh, nice.
On Saturday.
Okay.
And I want to say we have something on Sunday, but I don't remember.
Okay, so maybe the 16th.
Possibly the 16th. Looks like we already have on the calendar something at 6 p.m., but that should still mean that early afternoon should be fine.
Okay. Well, yeah, I started later because you had requested 2 p.m. So is this we should start like at 1?
It fluctuates. It's like we basically do dog training on Saturday, and so right now she's in a class that's 12:30 to 1:30. So I wasn't back until like a little bit after like 1:45. But we don't always go to the class, so it's kind of one of those like we had her we dog sat my parents' dogs last week, and so we didn't get a chance to take her to the training. And because of the other dogs being here, she got like so like lost all of her obedience. So we wanted to take her this week to redo it. So yeah, it just depends.
Okay, cool. Well, just let me know. We'll figure something out. But thanks a lot. I really appreciated all your help, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. I'm looking forward to this little mystery now that I just have to completely come up with.
I feel like it's also interesting. Like I'm getting to use some of the spells that I've just never used before because they're not combat spells.
Yeah, and that's why I'm more interested in this campaign. Not that I didn't like last campaign, but like this campaign, we get to flex different muscles and different spell casting and whatnot. So there's definitely a lot of investigation to go on, and I'm really glad you used detect magic because that was I was able to give you a lot of clues in her apartment. So just remember everything that I said, and then you can craft your theories. And I'll be interested to hear what your theory is. So because I definitely I know what's happened, but I want to know what you guys think. Like, I'm excited.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Cool.
So
all right,
cool.
man.
Take care.
Well, have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, you too. Have a good one.
Bye.